Basel from Zurich, from the main port in Zurich. So we had to first take a train from where we're staying outside of Zurich into Zurich town, and then from Zurich to Basel. And then in Basel we have to change to the TGV, which is the high-speed train from Basel to Paris. And then from there it's only like 4 hours, I think.
Entschuldigung. Excuse me in German was right. We had accidentally boarded a first-class carriage when our tickets were second class, so we were promptly asked to switch.
We're going to show you what it's like being on the TGV train from Zurich to Paris.
Feels kind of like an airplane, but with more room.
Yeah, I suppose.
There's like a dining car, I think. Hopefully we can at least like check that out.
Yeah, you have reserved seats when you book your ticket online, so we knew exactly where we were going to see, where we would be sitting. And you have overhead compartments for your luggage, as well as extra space in the back if it doesn't fit overhead.
Have made it to Paris and are now walking around aimlessly, enjoying the city. We're in Montmartre, which sounds cool. I don't really know what the deal is here, but Shelby picked the place that we're staying, so, and everything else.
Once we checked in, we walked through Montmartre past La Maison Rose, a famous cafe where plenty of artists, such as Picasso, supposedly frequented.
So far this city feels a little more quiet, at least where we are in Montmartre. It's quaint, there's lots of art everywhere, which is cool.
I mean, lots of street art.
Yeah.
No, I'm just saying, like, it's more urban than what you're describing. It's not like this quaint little village. It's definitely a city.
Yeah, but it's cool.
Lots of graffiti.
It's a cool vibe.
Cigarettes on the ground.
It's like artsy graffiti though.
Yes.
It's a good kind of graffiti. And lots of plants, as you can see.
Yeah, lots of flowers in shops.
That's what we could have taken. But instead, we're stuck with all these steps.
As much as I would have loved to watch these dogs play all day, we headed over to Sacré Cœur. The cathedral is free to enter and open to visitors every day.
We just went to that building right there. It's pretty epic. Shelby liked the lawn better. Sacré Cœur.
Sacré Cœur. I don't know. You said it probably better.
A Sacred Heart.
Is that what it means?
Yep.
I don't speak French. I don't feel bad for not knowing. Why would I know that Cœur is heart?
Nobody can be as good as I am with French.
No, that's impossible.
What are your thoughts on the city so far?
I don't know, the first day I'm at a new place, I always I don't have feelings of it yet. I have to observe it and process all the information. And right now it's just overwhelming, so I don't really want to give any opinions yet.
Maybe this is why it's overwhelming. So far away. We'll see this tomorrow. Yeah?
I don't know if we'll see it tomorrow.
Oh, soon then.
Our friends Lucienne and Paige from back home just happened to be in Paris that same night, so we met up for dinner at a popular Italian restaurant called Pink Mama. The atmosphere is so charming and unique, and our truffle pasta and creme brulee were some of the best we've ever had. You can even walk up the stairs with plants and paintings lining the walls and a great view from the top window.
Good morning. We are finally up and at 'em. We went to the 1 last night because everybody stays out until at least 3 or 4. It gets dark at 10:30.
It doesn't get dark till 11.
Yeah.
I didn't realize that.
Which is fantastic. I like long days. So now we are going to Poilâne. I think I'm saying that right. It's a bakery. The head baker has a show on Master Class. We need to take the metro, and then we'll be down there. We've been taking more subways and metros. I tended to think that Paris was pretty walkable, but it doesn't feel that way yet. It feels
Maybe
like
it's
there's
just from
just
where
a lot
we're
of
staying, because we're staying a little bit north of the main city in Montmartre.
But it's pretty easy to do metro everywhere, so that's what we've been doing.
It's really easy.
One thing to note is that a lot of subways in a lot of big metropolitan cities will have Apple Pay at the turnstiles, so that you can just pay and then go on. Here you have to buy a physical ticket, which is a little bit of a pain.
You can't use Apple Pay at the kiosk. It has to be a card or cash.
Yeah, they're behind the times. We got the goods. Definitely thought that was going to be a restaurant, not just a bakery. First bite.
Oh, buttery goodness. Butter and chocolate. So good.
Never a bad combo. We just finished our food. Some tasty bread. Honestly, I've had better. And now we are off to Versailles. Gotta take a metro. And then we'll get to Versailles, and then we'll spend the whole day there.
Yeah. So when you go to Versailles from Paris, you have to take a train called the RER, but it's usually located right near the metro. So just when you're mapping it out on your phone, just make sure it says RER. And then it's important to get a ticket that can specifically work with that and board the right train to the RER.
We are on our way to Versailles. It's a lovely train. We'll see what this whole Versailles thing is about. I think it's a little overhyped, but we'll see.
It sounds like the palace might be a little overhyped, but I've heard that the gardens are wonderful and
We've seen some pretty nice gardens, though.
That's true.
Balbly
About to compare it.
Yeah. It's either Nabu or Versailles. Which one's going to be better?
I'm excited to see Marie Antoinette's house, her little village.
I'm so confused with who was the king that chopped off all of his heads of his wives? Was that King Louis the 15th or 16th?
Oh, I don't know any of the Louis.
We just discovered this great sign that basically tells you all the different fines that you can get if you want to. So for instance, if you put your feet on the seat in front of you, it's a €50 fine. If you want to jump out of the moving train, it's a €150 fine. But I think you'll have bigger problems if you do that. Something we didn't realize is that Versailles is a whole town, not just a palace. At first we thought we could enter through the gardens instead of the palace, since that's where we wanted to go first, but those gates were locked, so we had to use the main entrance. You have to book your tickets online in advance, and there are tons of different options. You know what they say? An urn a day keeps the doctor away.
What?
What? You just don't realize how massive this place is until you're here.
No, I knew how massive it was. You just didn't.
Well, I didn't know what I was getting myself into, but it's very cool. As you've already heard multiple times, the gardens are massive. You could spend a whole day just exploring this area. If you walk towards the right side, you'll eventually come to Marie Antoinette's little cottage area. It's actually more of a town. Impressions, thoughts?
I could live here. It's so charming. It's such a contrast from the rest of the estate.
Yeah, it feels like a little quaint country inn. The cottage is still home to a garden and lots of farm animals. We were just discussing our celebrity crushes, and I think my new celebrity crush is Marie Antoinette, because she has an epic house.
But he doesn't even know what she looked like.
Yeah, but it's about a person's character, you know? It's not about their looks.
An emotional celebrity.
I know, even worse. Herp.
At least she's dead.
At least she's dead. I mean, I don't really care about her as much as I care about her property, so. But very cool, way cooler than Versailles in my opinion. Well, just like more chill, more relaxed.
Oh, it's completely different.
Yeah.
I feel like you could come here and only stay in the palace area and the gardens, like those gardens, and you wouldn't even know that this is over here. And it's a completely different feel, because it's like, I feel like I'm in the English countryside or something.
Yeah, it's very cool. We also wanted to check out the Grand Triomphe, I think I'm saying that right, which was commissioned by King Louis XIV in 1670 as a place to get away from the grandeur of the main palace. It's still very grand. So something that we're learning is that the palace and the gardens are massive, like they're just so huge.
Okay, I already knew that.
And you already knew this, I guess. And
you are learning this.
You weren't as urgent about getting here.
I explained that I thought we could do it all day, but
so
I should have pushed harder.
Yeah.
Right.
Anyway, you should get here in the morning, like Shelby suggested. I thought it would just be like, oh, it's a palace and some gardens. How big can that be? The coolest part, I think, so far has been like Marie Antoinette's
I'm glad you like
fantasy world. It's just so big. So make sure you allot a lot of time. Through the palace, one word kept coming to mind: ego. Everything is extremely ornate and beautiful, but most of the art revolves around King Louis XVI. It's almost as if it was a shrine built to him in some way. No wonder the people rebelled against him. To go get dinner. It's 5-ish, it won't get dark until 10:30. Since we were staying at Versailles for the night show, we ate dinner at a place right in town called La Guinguette. I'm probably pronouncing that wrong. Such delicious food and cocktails, we definitely recommend. We're now in line for the Chopin fireworks show. And Shelby is trying to stay out of the sun as long as she can. Protect her pretty little face. So we're doing as much Versailles as we can pull off into one day. And dinner was amazing. You guys should definitely check out the place that we went to. We'll link it in the description. Now we're gonna like chill in the gardens for a couple hours and then we're gonna see like a fireworks show. I'm expecting it to be like Disneyland-esque fireworks show. I guess we'll find out if King Louis XVI is better than Disneyland. We've been here a long time. We are currently eating in Montmartre. We got a croque monsieur and then a crêpe du jambon. And Shelby got chastised by the waitress for saying jambon. She said it the wrong way.
I don't know French. It's hard.
It's been a slow start to the day. We got to bed very late. The city is like pretty sleepy in the morning, which is like not something that I'm used to with a big metropolitan city because you know I have so much experience.
It's also a Sunday, so that might play into it a little bit. But.
Yeah, I think just the weekend in general is probably sleepier because people stay out so late. In classic Matthew fashion, I got vanilla. I was very happy because it's very tasty. I don't care what all the haters say about vanilla.
We wanted to go inside the famous Paris Opera House, but unfortunately it closed early that day, just minutes before we got there.
We gotta get up there.
Where? So this is the, I don't want to mess it up, Galeries Lafayette. It's kind of like the main mall of the area with like all the designers. It's what, 6 floors? How many did we ride up? Like 6 or 7 floors?
6 or 7 floors, yeah.
Which is insane. And if we were here just shopping, it would take all day. But anyway, if you ride all the way up the escalators, like literally just keep going up, you get to this awesome rooftop. I think the floor below us, there's a restaurant too, so that probably has a good view as well. But this one is just a rooftop where people can come and see the view of everything. It's so beautiful.
We were gonna go inside the opera house there, but they closed like 5 minutes before we got there, which was a mega bummer. What have we stumbled upon?
Some kind of fair, I guess. Looks fun.
So I think we stumbled across the Louvre in our pursuit of the Musée D'Orsay, and I didn't realize where we were, so now we're in the gardens. It's very beautiful here. and super epic. I like these gardens better than the gardens at
Versailles?
Versailles.
What?
There's just more people and more chairs.
Okay, but these are not like nearly as ornate.
No, they're not.
Okay, let's make that clear.
But they're cool. I like them. We decided to go to Musée D'Orsay today, but it's also like the free day, so it's very, very, very busy. And we're sitting in line for it. We'll see how long it takes.
This museum and the Louvre, and probably most other museums in Paris, the first Sunday of every month is free entrance. So we figured we'd check it out today because we didn't plan to buy tickets any other day, and we didn't want to come to the Louvre today because we figured it would be jam-packed. So
yeah, shout out to Taya for giving us the recommendation to do this today because there's the biggest impressionist gallery here.
Turns out it only took 47 minutes to get through the line. Totally worth it.
Musée D'Orsay, très bien.
The stuff that's the most well known there would be like Monet.
Lots of impressionism.
Monet and Van Gogh, which
Yeah,
is very neat.
super cool. Definitely worth the like 45 minutes in line to get in on a free day. We are headed back to the hotel to freshen up a bit. Thanks for traveling along with us today and for you being you. We appreciate it.
That night we spent time with some of our friends who live in Paris, and we ended the night walking along the Seine. Before visiting the Louvre, we ate breakfast at a famous cafe named Angelina. Angelina is known for its beautiful cakes and pastries, but what you really have to get is their incredibly thick hot chocolate. We also enjoyed a delicious croque monsieur with soft-boiled eggs and the best French toast Matt's ever had. And we're in. So the Louvre is pretty, like, a bit more strict on entrance time, so make sure you're not late. And it's hard to see it all in one day, but make sure you don't miss the Napoleon apartments. Before the Louvre was a museum, it was a palace, and these apartments have stayed intact for almost 150 years.
This is a pretty epic chess set, but we're still partial to our city chess. Check out the link in the description. You can either wait in a long line to see the Mona Lisa up close for about 5 seconds, or you can stand and admire the amazing wall-sized painting across from it. That's quite a bit more impressive in my opinion.
Our weekend in Paris was such a dream. I've heard my grandma talk about her love for this city for years, and now I feel like I finally understand her fascination. One of our favorite things was wandering the grounds at Versailles, seeing Marie Antoinette's country-style cottage, as well as the crazy ornate palace rooms. We felt inspired by all the amazing art we got to see at Musée D'Orsay and the Louvre. But perhaps most of all, we cherish the memories we made with our friends. Just wandering the streets, seeing the Eiffel Tower glitter, and discovering what makes Paris one of the most charming places in the world.